So, you want to learn the Plants vs Zombies poster boy Peashooter in Battle for Neighborville. Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, I, an above average Peashooter player, will teach you the ins and outs of this character to practice and improve at your game overall. Timestamps will be in the description so you don't have to watch it all. The Peashooter's primary weapon is the PeaCannon. The PeaCannon does 34 damage on impact and comes with a generous 14 splash damage, meaning that you don't have to be too accurate to play this character, just aim low. This allows the Peashooter to move around more versatilely without having to worry about the aim, playing into his strength in mobility. It has 10 shots in the clip, minus upgrades, and reloads at an average speed. The Peashooter's ability 1 is the Chili Bean Bomb, which acts slightly differently in this game to the Garden Warfare games in the fact that it has some startup to the firing, although only about half a second. When shot, it takes about 3 seconds to detonate, where it can move and bounce around freely before the explosion. At close range, it hits for 175 damage, 50 in its outer radius of effect. There is no limit on how many zombies it can damage, so expect some kills if you drop it into a random group. There are many uses of this ability, and it's probably the most used ability for the Peashooter overall. In close one-on-one combat, it can be dropped to act as a secondary concern for your opponent, meaning that they will be hesitant to move anywhere but away from it, meaning you can control space. If they don't move, they die. The Chili Bean Bomb can also act as crowd control due to its loudness before the explosion, meaning the zombies will move away from it into a less advantageous position for them. Again, if they don't move, they die. It has a recharge of only 18 seconds and cannot be used while sprinting. Peashooter's ability 2 is PeaCannon. Upon activation, you will be unable to move but gain a new weapon with 100 ammo and an incredibly fast rate of fire. Each shot does about 10 to 12 damage depending on critical hits. Translation: you can mow zombies down like grass. It also provides a slight damage resistance since you can't move, but very little. This move sounds great, but it is rather situational. Many abilities are counters to this one, most directly being the Foot Soldier's ZPG, which was designed to do this. Other abilities like Super Brain's Hyper Thump Jump or All-Star's Tackle can uproot the Peashooter. The engineer can just stun him. Know your opponent before using this. As for when you should use this beside these situations, you can use it when you're further away from the zombies and Peashooter's optimal fighting range as a support fire, or after running around a corner to catch a chasing zombie off guard. It can hear you activate this one though, so be ready. It can be used to quickly take out one zombie if they aren't looking at you, but don't use it in the middle of a fight or you'll be killed before you can even fire. This ability changes its recharge depending on how many shots you fire. The less shots, the less recharge. It cannot be activated while sprinting, but it can be activated in the air surprisingly, although I haven't found a use for this. Peashooter's ability 3 is a new one for him, Peashooter, replacing Hyper. Since sprinting was added, there was no longer a need for it to give you a speed boost, so it's mostly just used for its jumping ability. It also has a bonus powers to allow you to hover while aiming and increase your rate of fire. This ability has two main uses. Firstly, it can get you to high places very quickly, and a lot faster than most plants and zombies, which can create good and new vantage points. However, you will mainly use this as a panic button when you get attacked off guard, which is a very strong strategy in this game. Activate this ability and start jumping up and down like a madman, shooting your opponent at a downwards angle. As I said earlier, you do not need to aim at them, the splash damage should carry you. It should be too hard to hit the zombie to kill you during the duration, and even if you don't kill him, you'll be at such an advantageous position when you weren't before. This ability lasts for 8 seconds, has a cooldown of 20 seconds, and is the only ability the Peashooter can use while sprinting. These are all the upgrades available for the Peashooter that can be unlocked through promoting the character, besides leveling up, because that's kind of pointless to discuss, along with my opinions on each of them. Combo is an alright starter upgrade, but there are better options once you unlock more. Refreshing Revive won't be useful as the Peashooter does not spend much time both reviving or needing ability recharge. Rough Patch can be helpful if you're struggling, but it doesn't help you before you're struggling. Probably better off running an actual upgrade so you don't get into that situation. Low Life is worth it only if you had one upgrade point remaining to spend and you don't have anything else to spend it on. Pro Spitter is very useful at getting beam bombs where it needs to be since it usually doesn't travel very far. Reload Gatling won't be very useful because you usually won't be in P-Gatling long enough for that to matter. Homing P can be rather useful, however, it's usually used as a clutch for players who are less new to the Peashooter since it is very good at aiming in to give you your shots for you. However, it does require a lot of upgrade points, so I'd recommend using this to start off with, and then get good without it so you can run way more upgrades and power up your Peashooter even more. feel this can be useful in large group battles or for prolonged combats, but it won't matter in situations where you're the only plant in a group of zombies because they'll kill you too quickly anyway. Critical Blow could be useful if it costs less points, but there are much better options at 3 points. Combat Adrenaline may be useful depending on how you play, but it usually takes too long to kill the zombie to trigger the upgrade. Explosive Gatling can be helpful when taking out large groups of zombies on your own, helping in a situation where you're too far away to play the Peashooter optimally. Gatling P is rather situational though, so you may not use it every match. Beam Party isn't worth it because the Chili Beam Bomb already has a rather fast recharge. Speedy seems good, but it's too impractical to run with its costs. Last Ditch is very useful, often giving zombies a great killing blow in a fight they'd otherwise win. Vampiric costs too many points to be practical, Low Life is the better option here. Ready Up is usually insignificant because you can usually stop in time to use your abilities and shots at the right time with practice. Escape Route is a decent upgrade for mobility. I don't recommend it personally because there are better upgrades, but if you did use this, I wouldn't complain. Feed the Beast can be a great tool for close quarters combat, but it is expensive in points, so you can't run much else of it. Pie Time does not give its boost for nearly long enough to be worth its cost, especially considering that you can't run homing people with it. These are all my personal experiences with these upgrades as of now. Things may change as you or I discover new things, but for now, this is how I feel. This is the loadout that I am using. The Peashooter is the front line of attack, using projectiles and mid-range options to accomplish this. They rely on mobility with their preferred range being about mid to close range, depending on who your opponent is. When playing the Peashooter, you should keep this in mind since the Peashooter is a very versatile character. Try to play into the range the opposing zombies struggle in. Jumping while attacking when close up is a great way to avoid shots for most characters, and it should let you kill them with the splash damage before they can. Some characters this won't matter as much against, like Super Brains due to his punches, and at longer ranges this also won't matter as much, so you can aim better to maximise the damage on the opponent. Peashooter usually wants to push forward during the battle, preferably with other plants backing him up to pressure the zombies into more favourable positions. So remember not to cower in a fight unless it's a guaranteed death if you go in. Peashooter is much more offensive than defensive, so be sure to attack when you're confident to do so. Use Chili Beam Bomb to go into the fight controlling space or to secure a large pack of zombies if necessary. Gatling P is best used when clearing out large groups of zombies, especially with explosive Gatling, when they do not expect you coming, but it's very vulnerable, meaning that it is situational to use. Some games you may not even get to use it. Peashooter should not be used as transport since sprinting is good enough right now, but in most cases you're going to want to save it for the panic button in case you're attacked off guard, which will happen a lot. Overall it's all about moving forward and staying alive. And welcome to the commentated match section of the video, in which I will be going through this match, playing it live, and talking through my thoughts and ideas, showing my mistakes, and what I should be doing. Granted, since there has been an update, there's only been a slight balance update since this video, since the script was written, but all it really consists of for me is I don't know what Swarm is. However, I have experimented, most of my points still stand. So as you can see, I've got to shoot this guy from here. There's a guy over here, so I need to... Okay, he's bad CPU, it's a bad CPU. So I can take him easily. Critical Vanquish, so this guy, I'm hoping he's going to walk around the corner so I can drop that beam bomb there. And it did get someone. I go for this guy here. Okay, there's a guy over there, That's a foot soldier, so I don't want to go into Gatling against him, because he can very easily... Okay, I got the assist there. See, he could have very easily just ZPG'd me. I don't know if he's already using it. See, I don't know what that is. I don't know how the Swarm is working right now. It does seem like cool. I might give it a try for another video, but right now it's not what I know. However, I'm searching for zombies. I'm sticking with a couple people. I'd rather stick with the corner, if I'm being honest, because he can give me a little extra. So I've got a Rose here too. And yeah, I got a guy here. So let's go for him, because he's in optimal positions. That's in optimal position. Okay, so I'm going to try and scout ahead, see where we are. Someone just joined, so that okay, we've got an all-star down here. And it is a player, so I'm going to try and... He's far enough away where I can Gatling him. No, he's not. Luckily, he's not very good. That would have been a mistake. See, last ditch got me to hit there. It would have been a mistake. Okay, this guy, I need to Gatling him. And see, look, that got me to win. I'm probably gonna die here, considering the low state of ammo I'm in. I need to stay here, just recover some health. I gotta be careful. Okay. What are those? Yeah, I couldn't have done much about that considering how... Yeah, I couldn't have done much about that considering I'm not used to those. And I was on rather low health, but I would say that's the sort of thing you want to go for. If the correct move there would have been to go away, back off, recover some more health rather than sitting behind that pillar, because I wouldn't have gotten hit. But, oh, that, yeah, don't get hit by this. Yeah, so I could have played that much better, but again, I said above average, I'm not perfect at the game. I'm really not. So this guy, should I Gatling? I'm not sure if I should. Nah, that's not a good way to say Gatling, because there's a foot soldier behind there as the corner revealed. Instead, I'm gonna... Okay, apparently that's already been taken, but there's a lot of... Let's see if I can go around this way, because considering the point they're at there, it's very likely that I'm gonna flank them if I go this way. This guy's just a runner, so let's, yeah. My plan would have worked if they hadn't already sorted it for me. I did get a nice critical vanquish there, and there's a soldier down here. Going for a jump shot to try and look cool, did not work out. Another guy up here, I believe I can take. Yeah, I should be able to take from easy. Jump around to avoid getting shot, and get the kill. There's another guy in here, which is, okay, this guy from far away, I can Gatling him. I can't do much about that. So getting flanked, this is why I said PeaCannon is a very situational move. I'm using it way too liberally right now. I need to be more careful about using it. I should have, as soon as I got that kill, I should have dropped straight out of it, but I didn't, because I forgot. I haven't. Yeah, I'm just showing off my little process of thought and how I should be playing it optimally. Of course, I'm trying to just do some demonstrations on some mistakes you might make, which is basically my way of saying, oh, I did it on purpose, it wasn't my fault, which is entirely false. Yeah, I can drop that down there because Pete should get it. Someone just got a major jump shot. Okay, so I don't know where that's coming from. That's coming from... Is that a soldier? That is a soldier, so I can't... I'm gonna Gatling. See, this guy's Gatling. He's about to get CPG. Let's see. Jump, no, go. Jump. Okay, I got the shot. I hope there's a grenade here. I can't do anything about this. Because, you know, you get flanked. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can't do much about once you're cornered. But I did get quite a few kills there. I tried to play it optimally. That's the weakness of playing in big groups like that, though. So I recommend sticking in groups of about 2 or 3. The zombies do appear to be doing pretty well this game. So I might do 2 games. Someone's gotten stuck to that cloud. Yeah, someone's running the sticky cloud upgrade. That's why, because there's someone underneath that. Yeah, don't take big groups all in one go. There's a guy here, I'm going to take him. Yeah, see, it's easy to take out when you're playing that. There's also a lot of soldiers around here. I'm gonna... Oh, Jesus, what? I didn't know what hit me there. Oh, right, the thing. But he just got knocked straight into me. I'm going to go for this revive, because I believe I can get it. There's no zombies around. You may as well revive, just to cancel out their points if you get the chance. I think there's something glowing up here. Whatever that is. Let's see, what else is up here? There's nothing up here, but there does seem like it's a nightcap thing, so you're probably going to want to go check that out, see what's there. There's nothing here, but I did hear something behind me, so I'm going to have to go check this out. Seems like a pretty big group, so I'm just going to go for this. Someone's running Brainy and Bastion, and I get flanked. Cool. How am I doing? I've got 16 kills, so this is how I use. This is how you go. You should be able to get pretty high kills with the Peashooter going in aggressively. You should get some deaths. Granted, I'm going to probably have another match showing Peashooter because I'm not. This hasn't been my best. I'm not going to lie, but yeah. So I've made a couple mistakes. We're going into aggressively. You should go. You should go in aggressively. I'm going to correct myself because I don't want to just edit the matches because it's kind of not what I want. This guy here is just sitting in PeaCannon. That's not something. Okay, he's just been armored by a wizard. There's a wizard down here. So is there, or is it? Yeah, there's a couple of soldiers up here. I don't want to get. I don't want to get in case this. Yeah, he starts ZPG, so I would have. This guy probably also ZPG. So I'm gonna, since he's in that corner, I'm gonna try and cut him off down here. As I expected, that's why he would run. I thought he'd try to flank me by taking that route, so I predicted his move, cut him off. I want to reload right now. This guy I can Gatling P, but I got straight out of it because I don't want to get caught off guard. Like that. I need to run. I gotta get out of here. I'm hoping they won't cut me off down here. Doesn't look like they did. You gotta make sure you can find a great vantage point. That's a Radiant Basher. Yeah, I need to get out of here. I'm not reloading yet, just so I can get closer to last ditch. Okay, seriously, how fast is this character? Jesus Christ. Okay, I need to... Okay, I'm gonna lay out here so he can't hopefully get close to me. What on earth did he... Oh my... Okay. Wow, that was an interesting one. I kind of ran for a bit there. Anyway, so yeah, I made some mistakes, but I did learn from them, and hopefully you should be able to spot these too. I'm going through my full process. Since this was a relatively short section, we will be going through another match. Hopefully try and get a win next match. With this map, you're going to want to start camping the ledge for the first couple minutes, but then eventually people are going to catch on, they're going to try and flank you, and that's when you want to go sit in the back, get ready for them to approach you, and hopefully you should be able to push them away from you and kill them. So from here, you don't want to go into Gatling straight away. You want to get a good look of what the zombies are playing, see how many of them have ZPG counters. So there's a Super Brains there, there's a Swarmer here. Okay, they're all playing Swarmers, which I don't... They did a lot of damage. I'll have to be careful. I'm going to drop a bean bomb down there, see if it gets anyone. Like him. See, sometimes you can just drop bean bomb and people will walk into it because they don't notice it. That was a very heat of the battle moment for him, which is why he wouldn't notice. You should bounce up and get hit by one of these at some point. See, that's what I said. You gotta be careful, because otherwise people will flank you. I'm gonna lay it down so he runs into it. He didn't run into it, but he should be on pretty low health. So I can get him. See, that time it was Last Ditch that got me the win there, because Last Ditch did such a hefty amount of damage to him. And that's why you do need to be careful. I don't know what those are. Oh, it's a drone for Swarm. Did he seriously just spawn here? Yeah, I'm just going into this panic mode, I did 100 and something damage there. And let it go into panic mode, I got the kill. Now I need to probably make my way out of here, because I have been camping the spot pretty well, and they're probably going to start catching on, so I don't want to be around there for too much longer. I'm going to see what the middle's like, see how many people. There's a lot of nightcaps here, so it should be pretty well cleared. Nightcaps is a pretty strong character, so a bunch of them shouldn't be too hard to hang about with. There's a wizard up there, so I'm just gonna... That was a pretty bad play, but also running from me. Oh, okay, he teleported away, which is a pretty smart move, considering I just dropped the bean bomb down there. Pretty big group here. I'm thinking I'm gonna go into invisibility just to see what's going on. There's a Swarmer over here. I'll take him out. Yeah, I don't have the matchup for the Swarmer. I don't have the experience with him yet. It's relatively new. I don't want to say something I regret. That is a... I'm going to drop that there. Hopefully clear my way forward. There was no one there. That wasn't the best move. I'm not going to lie. Oh my... Okay, he went straight to a potato man, which is incredibly lucky. That's entirely my teammate. Oh, I got stunned. Never mind. Still able to kill him. There's a lot on there. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna get this guy. There we are. Got him. Accuracy wasn't the best since I played Peashooter. Okay, let's go kill there. Drop the bean bomb in there because I'm hoping they won't notice it. We do have a Super Brains here though, which could be difficult to take. I will give it a go because it is not Peashooter. There's an engineer below us and I got face slammed there. Yeah, Brainium Basher is a pretty good move. See, this is what I said about the Super Brains being a pretty good matchup. It can slam some Peashooters pretty bad. Even without the Brainium Basher, it can do rather well. But I'm thinking PeaCannon here is probably a good move. Go hit. That's the ZPG lining up, so yeah. If you hit the ZPG, it's usually, and it's probably it's coming towards you, it's probably already too late. What do I want to do? Let's go in. Because going in isn't a bad move at the moment, so there's a lot of plant control. I got someone with the bean bomb, which is a good sign. Okay, they've obviously made it so you can move around a lot. Last Ditch gets me to kill it again. Cactus obviously panicked. What we looking at? I don't think I can get to survive. Never mind. Okay. So this guy's pretty far away. I can afford Gatling here. Like I said, I can afford Gatling, but I can't afford it for any longer, so I need to get right out of here. Especially since I'm rather low, I might be able to sneak in a bean bomb before I leave, but it's very unlikely. Let's see if I got any kills. No, detonated by now. I didn't get anything. Okay, I'm pretty high health again, so I need to look out. Let's give it a look. Yeah, he can be taken pretty easy. Someone just exploded. Oh, is that the bucket? Let's see if I can help assist my teammate. Yeah, I can get this. I can get this. He's on pretty low health. I should be able to just go in, get the slap. Missed my shot. Yep. That might have been a mistake. How good am I doing? I've got 15 kills, which at this stage in the game is pretty good. How far are we? 35. So their total kills are 20. I have 15. Total score. So I've definitely been doing pretty well since not all my kills have been revived. Let's bean bomb up there. Get out of the way. I got 2 there. Should have to take this guy. Oh, I really don't like this Brainium Bash. Oh, lag. Okay. This move is incredibly annoying. I'm gonna see if I can take it, but I don't think I can. Actually, he's running away. I don't want to chase him on. Let's go for this slide. This slide should be good. There's a 90. I don't get this last kill. There we are. Got her in the end. Okay, it's an imp in here. I recognize the bullets. There's 2 in there. One's in mech. Okay, that's an issue. Yeah, imps tend to not be the smartest players, I've noticed. They tend to just imp Carter on everything. If he's coming this way, I may want to be careful, unless the imp's already been exploded. There's Brainium Basher. Yep. Nothing I can do about that. This guy is incredibly annoying with his Brainium Basher. He's also doing very well for his team though, which I can credit. He's obviously got a lot of practice with Super Brains, and Super Brains is a strong character against Peashooter. Also, it spawned me right next to him. What am I meant to do when it spawns me right next to him? What is that? Yeah, what? Okay, yeah, there's not much you can do when you're spawned right next to the person. I don't know why it did that when there were clearly a big... It just did it again. It just did it 3 times in a row. Either way, I go off KD to see how good I did with Peashooter because that's the general way you want to do it. This match obviously had a very dominating zombie with his Brainium Basher. It is annoying, but he was good. He was a very good zombie. And he was playing a weak character, so it's all about picking your matches. If you're against someone like this, and someone like this isn't someone you want to pick matches with. I don't know how high level he was, and I don't really have many good tips on Super Brains on playing him, but I know his character you want to be careful of if you get up close. Foot Soldier, level 0. Foot Soldier and the Peashooter both play the same role in each team and do so pretty well. They have ways of countering each other, such as ZPG or P-Soup, so they are evenly matched. Imp, +1. Imps rely on being hard to hit to survive. This isn't an issue for the Peashooter due to the splash damage on PeaCannon. They can catch you off guard with a gravity grenade, taking away your mobility, but this is rather easy to avoid. Z-Mech, -1. Z-Mech is damaging and tough to take out effectively for one Peashooter, and you often be out-damaged and outlast in one-on-one combat. However, Gatling P can help if done far away. Super Brains, -1. Super Brains can easily get around the Peashooter's main strength and mobility with his punches and his super thump jump. He also outlasts him and outdamages him up close. From range, however, he can barely hurt you, and your PeaCannon can hit him through his shield if you aim low. 80's Action Hero, +2. 80's relies on accuracy to win, and with the Peashooter's mobility, that's very hard to do. Fully charged shots cannot kill the Peashooter in one hit, so you should be able to find and kill the 80's. The Peashooter can easily counter anything the 80's does up close due to his superior damage output and rocket mine making him an easy target. Electric Slide, 0. Electric Slide acts like an alternate Foot Soldier. In fact, she has many ways of stopping Peashooter, but the Peashooter also has many ways of stopping her. She can unroot the Peashooter with the grenade-like attack and the tornado controls space better than Chili Bean Bomb. However, she does rely on accuracy as well, so jump around with your high mobility, that should get you the win. Captain Deadbeard, +2. Not much to say here other than he's too weak to last in the Peashooter's optimal spaces, and the distance he'll struggle to escape out further away from you. Max damage from the sniper can't kill Peashooter at full health, so once he shoots, he'll have to win quickly. Peashooter's also very hard to hit because he moves around, so it'll be difficult for them. His best bet is to finish off a wounded Peashooter, which shouldn't happen much. All-Star, -1. Your biggest threats against All-Star are his offensive abilities, like an impulse, able to instantly kill you, and his tackle which can uproot Gatling. But from afar they're very weak to Gatling, so it should be easier for you to hit them than for them to hit you. Space Cadet, -1. Space Cadet will be able to somewhat counter Peashooter's ability due to the homing shot she has, but is overall weaker in damage during combat and should probably lose generally. However, Space Station, +2. Space Station does a lot of damage and has very high health. Single Peashooters don't have the firepower nor the health to outlast it in a fight, not even in Gatling P. It also has a homing shot countering the mobility advantage. If you want to kill one, take some teammates. Engineer, -1. Engineer's weapons and stun grenade are very good at countering the Peashooter's approach in battle, and the turret does create an additional concern, so engineers can be a challenge sometimes. They can also chase you easy, so don't try to one. Chili Beam Bomb is best tier, since it gives them something else to focus on during the fight, so that you can begin to gain the edge. Scientists, 0. Scientists' powers depend on whether or not they are running Steam Blaster. If not, they can't out-heal your damage and aren't difficult to chase due to the Peashooter's mobility, besides Warp. However, Steam Blaster gets rid of the damage advantage and the mobility advantage that the Peashooter has. They will blow through you straight away, so know the scientist you're dealing with. Wizard, +2. Wizard allows teammates to win and isn't scary on his own, especially to a good Peashooter. His weapon is accuracy based and easy to avoid, also dealing low damage. Besides his homing balls from his staff, there's nothing to worry about here. That was my full tutorial on how to play the Peashooter at an above average level in Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville. Remember to keep practicing because this will come in time and experience, and you can always come back here if you need more help. Keep grinding to master rank and unlock all the upgrades you want, since a lot of the best ones are up high and you'll be good. Other than that, see you guys later. Ciao.